Placing second in last season, which wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
They'd be looking for the favorites, absolutely, but PokerFace seems to have put on a completely new face this season.
The really cool thing that I'm seeing, though, is these teams are so much closer, skill-wise, than over Season 1.
Yeah. Looking back at the Season 1 stats, yeah, I have to agree, like, Tenbird was not looking good, or, sorry, Bird Gang was not looking very strong at all. And getting rid of Tenbird may have been the key to that.
Possibly. I think it was less the individual skill, and it was more just the team cohesion not quite rubbing the right way.
Right.
They won the Nexon Sponsorship League, I believe, or the Starter League, like the first one. They won the first season.
Okay.
And they got like $80,000.
Wow.
And it was when Tenbird was the squad. It was a little bit different than the current one, or I guess the KDL Season 1 version, but they were basically the best team in Korea at the time.
Oh, wow.
And then Zephyr came, crushed their dreams. Phoenix started to rise.
and crushed their dreams again.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, it looks like they're back on par at least with Zephyr and Phoenix. And we see a respect ban on the Naga and Centaur. Straight up for Phoenix. Lycan and Ember.
Cynical with a big grin on his face.
These guys are just in it for fun. They're having a great time.
I'm definitely noticing that PokerFace, they seem a lot less, I guess, serious and tense than last season.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they definitely seem to be having a lot of fun.
Now, here's the thing. As far as the bans go, MVP Phoenix said, well, you know what? We were not a fan of your Naga Siren or your Centaur last game. We're just going to ban them. See you later.
Straight up. And that's fair enough. And PokerFace, in turn, bans Lycan and Ember Spirit. So MVP pick up Batrider.
Yeah. Look at how expressive Febby is being. This is...
Trying to explain to them, it's like, you guys should have banned Batrider. It's going to be painful now.
That's the expressions you expect from, like, a New Yorker. He has to overemphasize everything. Or like someone from Italy.
Like an Italian or something?
Yeah, Italian. That's a better way to describe it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm telling you, we have to get rid
really talk
of
with their
heroes.
hands a lot more. Absolutely.
Yeah. We can't really translate that into our voice to the viewers, but just imagine our hands flying everywhere like Febby did. You'll get a good idea of what's going on.
Pretty much. And we got a Ban Lich and a Crystal Maiden out.
There's good old Heen, stalwart member of the Phoenix squad. He's actually the person I probably know the best on MVP Phoenix.
He speaks good English?
Great English.
Great English.
They actually all speak good English, except for Ryzen, who's a bit of a noob with the English, but he's one of the nicest members, I'd say. He makes up for it by being just a very friendly person.
Oh, that's okay then.
No. PokerFace, you got the Dazzle, the Enchantress. I know that they're happy with the Enchantress pick.
Oh, yeah?
It was banned out last time, so the respect ban was forced onto the Naga and Centaur.
We're seeing a lot of respect bans this time. We're seeing Puck finally banned.
Indeed.
They kind of figured out that PokerFace actually has like a really strong Puck player.
You know, I think they've actually banned out 4 of the 5.
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? How funny is that?
They're basically saying to PokerFace, all right.
It's like, all right, we don't want to deal with that team again. Like, that lineup can go.
Also, I think they're also sending a message. They're basically saying, let's see how versatile you really are.
Absolutely.
Are you just a one-trick pony or what? The Invoker pickup as well for PokerFace, so...
Looking like a very strong lineup.
Yeah, so far so good. They'll have a lot of gank potential, I feel, with the Enchantress. Queen of Pain being banned is interesting, but...
Was not expecting that.
She got a lot of buffs over the patch. I think at level 4, her Shadow Strike or Q ability is down to 4 seconds cooldown.
Yeah, I remember reading that. That's ridiculous.
4 or 6, it's ridiculous.
I think it's 4, yeah, you're right.
Very good buff to her in lane. You basically just max out her Q. That's what you do. And whoa, Jakiro by Phoenix. Interesting.
Very interesting pickup.
Also, is that a new background for him? I don't recall there being so much smoke behind Jakiro's portrait. That could just be me.
It does look a little bit different. I'm feeling it too.
All right. The feeling is mutual. That's good to hear. You're reassuring me.
I got your back.
Even if I'm wrong, you're reassuring me, and that's what matters.
You might be completely wrong, but I'm going to agree with you because I'm a good co-caster.
Oh, thank you so much, Moonblade. Much appreciated. And on the back end of this, we do have the Templar Assassin grabbed by Phoenix, as well as The Nyx Assassin for PokerFace, so the offlaner for PokerFace most likely will be the Nyx Assassin. And of course the Templar Assassin for the mid, so Assassins all over the place.
Yeah, a lot of Assassins this game. I'm liking it.
Sneaky Nyx Assassins. They got invited to the TI American qualifiers.
Oh, I read that. That's impressive.
Awesome. A little shout out to them. Congrats.
Yeah, good on them.
All right, we're down to the last two bans. We'll see what PokerFace wants to remove. Phoenix, they have their supports, they have their offlaner, and they have their mid. They're lacking that carry, that position 1.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm just thinking. Yeah, what will it be? Are we going to see like another Lunar, perhaps?
Luna, I almost always feel is a good pick in these kind of situations where, all right, our team's looking pretty solid all around. And who will it be? I think Phoenix, they have a team that has a lot of lockdown and a lot of burst damage. So they're just looking to, take a lot of fights, get a lot of ganks in, and, do what they can to kill the opposing team before they know it's up. But PokerFace, they have a good amount of, aggressive burst damage as well with the Nyx Assassin, who can do a lot of ganking, Enchantress as well, and Invoker to round things up with the Dazzle kind of helping with the
survivability.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, survivability with Enchantress and Dazzle, both very helpful with their heals.
And the last two bans will be the Luna, but coming out from Phoenix instead.
Interesting.
And, a Slark ban from the opposing team, PokerFace.
Ooh, an OD.
OD.
Looks like we have
this could actually be a position 1 OD.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, maybe a safe lane OD.
Safe lane OD. Middle Invoker.
We have seen safe lane OD, I think, a little bit more commonly in the Korean scene than in other areas, but this is basically a magic damage based team. It's going to be like all about the magic damage.
Indeed. BKBs for all.
So actually a Life Stealer may not be the worst pick. Well, we'll have to see. I'm a little concerned with the OD and the Nyx picks against him because physical damage from Vendetta will still go through that rage. And the intelligence difference between OD and the Life Stealer is quite big.
Yeah.
Phoenix really taking their time with this last pick. This last hero could make or break their composition. PokerFace has a pretty darn solid lineup as well. Not too many weaknesses. I guess they're basically all intelligence, but okay, it's going to be the Juggernaut. And I like this because in that slash, he'll have magic immunity, and the majority of the damage outcome will be that magic damage.
Absolutely. That's a really good idea.
A little bit of extra pushing power with the healing ward as well.
Yeah.
All right, so
it's going to be an interesting game.
It is. Definitely, the draft's completely different from last game.
Well, their draft pretty much got banned out in PokerFace, so they had to think of something new.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to move into Game 2 of potentially 3 here at the KDL Tier 1 between PokerFace and MVP. My name is Whiplash, casting with Moonglade. Thanks all y'all for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the match.
Yeah. And as per usual, looks like at least one team is going to be invading the jungle of the Radiant.
And these Korean teams love to be aggressive early on.
And that's a really nice Crystal Maiden skin.
Also a 4v4, strangely. I think, though, MVP have a bit of an edge early on. Ooh, oh, this Juggernaut. Okay, he's going to spot some people. Maybe he wants to be bait. I think March is trying so hard to bait.
Oh, yeah.
But look at PokerFace. They're saying, no way, Jose. We know your tricks. We know what you're up to.
Yeah. Having none of it.
Yeah. Oh, she looks like a Barbie doll.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. I like the staff.
Being handled by Heen, of course, from Phoenix. We got our offlaner Forev. Gonna be on that Bat Rider. I may exchange a few blows with this Nyx Assassin. Can't be too sneaky until level 6, but lots of base regeneration. Highest in the game, actually.
Oh. It looks like a tri-lane for MVP bottom.
Indeed. Offensive tri-lane at that. March handling the position 1 Juggernaut. It looks like MVP have definitely gotten a little bit more concrete with their roles. Certainly have noticed that. Horizon often considered like the best support in Korea.
Oh, yeah?
Playing on Jakiro. Especially when he plays the Visage.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen any of his subs just this match, that's for sure.
No. I'm sure we'll eventually see one from Phoenix. It's only a matter of time. MP handling the mid lane with the Invoker. So that is generally what he'll play if he goes to the mid lane. How will he fare against QO? That's the question. I believe that QO will have a slight edge, skill-wise. Check out that mad weird hairdo on Dazzle.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Is that actually a hairdo or is it like his backpack or something?
I think it's... I don't know.
It looks like it's his back or something.
It's quite weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, man.
A little bit of harassment coming out from MVP.
Yeah, very fast push.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're even forcing out an early fortification. And, I mean, they have control over this tri-lane because, I mean, if you look at the Enchantress, she's just stuck in the jungle.
Yeah.
I believe Cynical will be playing on that Enchantress, if memory serves me correct. You know what's funny? QO and Cynical are former teammates.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's the little bit of a rivalry, I suppose. Okay. We're going to see a little bit of damage on the Sky. Heals up a bit, but the Omni Slash, or not the Omni Slash, just the Blade Fury doing a lot of damage. They get the first blood, but oh! It looks like Keen taking out Sky, and then Febby turns it right around onto March.
Looks like he's going to keep going there.
Oh, man.
We're gonna
You know they're going to continue on the Heen. He may actually die. Sunstrike! Sunstrike! They get him! MP with the clutch Sunstrike. They're going on to Ryzen as well. Cynical comes in with the smoke. They get the net as well. This will be another kill onto Ryzen. Down he falls.
Beautiful
and at
play.
top lane, the action isn't over. I don't know why they focused on the girls just as Nyx died. That was the worst time to take the camera off.
Sometimes, man, you're just going to have a look, man. It's okay. That's
Wow.
right. But still, great plays by PokerFace. Doing so well.
Indeed. Phoenix, though, still helping out a lot. Uh-oh, Febby. He's in trouble. Astrals himself. Avoids a lot of the spin damage, but he's frozen in place. Another few hits from March should finish the job. Can they buy enough time? Is he far away? Oh my gosh. Oh,
What a
that
jig.
was so close.
That was
So close.
ridiculous.
All right.
These guys can't believe it.
Oh, those are the MVP bros.
Ah. They're
Sunby
nervous.
on the right and Carl on the left.
Oh, you know
Sunby, the coach, and Carl, the leader of Hot 6. All right. Man, this is keeping my heart rate up, Moonglade.
Yeah, this is a great early game. So much.
I still can't get over these tomatoes that are infused with steroids. I really can't.
Tomato demons or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look ridiculous.
I hope Valve changed them in all honesty, like just a little bit.
Just a little.
Bring them in line with the rest of the crazy
Turn it down a
Dota.
little bit.
Yeah, tone it down. Maybe instead of an 18-pack, a 16 will do. We have another smoke from the Enchantress towards mid lane. QO just uses Refraction. We'll see if the gank is successful. Okay, here he comes. This could be bad for QO, even if he melds. Oh, it's on cooldown for 3 seconds, running away in the right direction. Oh my god! The Ice Blast! Or the Ice Wall. It bought just enough time. They're turning it around on Cynical. This is very, very ambitious by QO, and oh, I think he may actually be able to kill him. Another hit should do it! They get him! Very well played by QO. Ryzen, he made the gank not successful on PokerFace's end, and then they turned it around and got the kill.
Yeah. That Enchantress just tried to stick around for a little too long. And now we have a Batrider with Lasso, but lacking the mana.
He's looking for blood. Ryzen as well with the smoke. So I think we could see a gank onto the mid lane. Yeah, that Lasso does cost a lot of mana now. All right, the smoke is popped. It's revealed. MP, what is this decision? His decision's to do nothing.
Looks like they're not feeling safe enough. He's not out enough. They're going to go back to lane.
Indeed. Actually, JY has picked up 22 last hits.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
And considering the death, it's not a bad place to be in. Batrider's still chopping the charts with 26 last hits, and March 11-1. Not amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna need a lot more fun.
But if you look at
mid game,
if you look at Heen, he's actually picked up a few last hits of his own, up to 7.
Yeah.
So I guess more of a position 4 than 5 as far as supports go. Now the phase available and purchased by QO.
It looks like, what do you think the Invoker is going to go for? We see a Gloves of Haste. Going to be a Midas?
Probably Midas. That's what I would expect with his build. He's going for the Sunstrike build. Okay, bottom lane. Oh, this could be very bad. Here comes the Ice Path and the spin as well onto Febby, but his Astral's down for a few seconds. There's the Grape to keep him up, and March! Down he goes once again. The Sunstrike as well. The follow-in on Ryzen, and all of a sudden, Phoenix, the momentum completely shifts. It goes from even to way in PokerFace's court.
Beautiful Sunstrike off that stun. PokerFace is playing so damn well.
They are playing very well. Uh-oh, though, MP, that double damage rune doing work. Can he escape in time? There's a TP from JYU. Throws out the Impale and it hits. QO now, he's in trouble. Has the meld as well available. And he uses his refraction, so he will stay alive. But is forced back and does not get any kills on the Invoker.
Still waiting to see what item it'll be for the Invoker.
It'll probably be Midas.
Yeah, I think it'd have to be.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's saving up the money. He's going for the Midas.
A smoke from the Enchantress.
And the OD going for an early mech. So get some healing on the board for Phoenix, which they desperately need, I feel. And
Batrider really topping the charts with its last hits.
Yeah, he will have his Blink Dagger very soon, and it'll get to the point in the game where Phoenix just start going for ganks. All right, mid lane, we have some action. QO, the refraction charges are burned, and they have the net on him. Another one is up. OD throws out the hammer, and the meld. It's keeping him alive. The core may end up dying. Holy crap! One hit from dying, but they do get QO.
And they might even be able to push the tier 1 at this point.
Yeah, there's a lot there. Oh, the dual breath doing a bit of damage to the creeps. But yeah, Moongblade, you're right. This tiered 1 tower in the middle lane is going to be under heavy fire. The Blink Dagger now online for the Batrider.
Looks like he might be looking for an initiation.
All right, let's see it. Oh, they'll pick off the creep. JYU, he has a Vendetta. But the enemy ward will spot that, so Phoenix knows what's going on. They know there's an Nyx Assassin nearby. Kyo's back in the picture as well. Phoenix, they're going to get rid of that ward on the high ground as well. March continuing the farm, he spins, but still this is, okay, spins into TP. There we go. That was a smart decision. He would have potentially died, actually, from that engagement.
Very good chance.
Uh-oh. Okay, there's the lasso onto MP. 4F just dragging him away, but can they actually get him? He gets caught in the ice path as well. MP low on health. The Shallow Grave is used as well as some heals. They just lack the burst. Oh, QO, he's still chasing, caught in the ice wall, but still actually gets the kill. But he pays with it. His life, still PokerFace. They lost the Invoker as well as the Shadow Shaman. Nyx Assassin is dead. Febby, he's alive. And who will they get? It's Heen, and he looks to be toast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not toast, but shattered.
Shattered completely. And PokerFace getting ahead again, you know?
Indeed.
They're staying ahead in all these engagements, all these trades. 9-6.
It was a 3-for-3, though.
It was a 3-for-3.
And there's your Midas on the Invoker.
Finally. We got that Midas.
Just to silence any questions.
Absolutely.
Well, no silencer here to accomplish that, but we did see Phoenix actually run silencer as a support a lot at Starladder.
Right, yeah, that's
very
true.
interesting. Heen running that hero. With the additional intelligence gain that he'll get with the patch, I think they may actually try to run him in more of a farming role now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He gets like 3 intelligence per level. It's ridiculous.
That's quite insane. That's a lot of damage.
It's a lot. And you're the Warcraft 3 player, man. You know how much 3 intelligence means.
I know, man. I know very well. And I'm impressed. Phase Boots picked up by Juggernaut, and Viz picked up by the TA.
Indeed.
Kind of positioning for this Nyx.
This could be a pretty easy gank. They're waiting patiently. Okay, the Impale has been used as well, so I think this is time. All right, 4F, you need to work your magic. Blink. What are you doing, bro? Okay, there's the blink. They lasso him as well, and Omni Slash into a Blade Spin. Easy kill.
But at the same time, looks like middle.
Middle lane, this tower's low on health. And Sunstrike will hit Rise, and down he falls. That's blasted the smithereens. And PokerFace will get the middle tower.
So
Back
once
and
again,
forth.
you know, it stays 1 for 1. You know.
It's back and forth, but this time around, PokerFace are getting the better end of the early game. It looks like we see a bit of pushing from the Juggernaut at the top lane. He also got a very slight buff. His attack happens a little bit faster. Stun on Heen. And QO as well, imprisoned. It'll be A-okay.
They're looking to defend it. Batrider.
Look at the amount of pressure that PokerFace has managed to put on. They got 2 towers.
Yeah.
4F is nearby. And okay, Ice Ball. There's the ultimate as well from Jakiro. Look at the range on that thing.
Wow.
And Sunstrike.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, they get
hit.
QO. In comes Marge with the slash. But can they actually get anybody? That's the real question.
Just doesn't look like it.
No, it's not.
They're
These.
just not finding anything right now. This Batrider's gonna have to get out of here. And no one.
Oh, Ryzen, and one more hit.
Oh my goodness.
Narrowly edges an escape.
And will they just keep pushing now? Surely they will have to back up at some point.
I guess they technically could. I don't know if it would be the
they could
smartest
apply
decision.
Yeah, they could do some damage, apply some damage, but looks like they're going to move back. Maybe
Yeah,
do the
they back
Ancients,
off.
get the rune. And continue farming and build on this lead that they're building.
Yeah? Yes, I guess they just want to build on the lead. I would say that, with the OD, they do have a pretty solid late game, but they're definitely more mid-game focused.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice little mini stun onto 4F.
Looks like they're going to go for something here.
Oh, Febby. Picking up a casual vitality booster. I'm not sure if he'll build this into anything. But in addition to the mech, that's a lot of survivability for the OD. Lasso available. But the tower's down. PokerFace just have so much push, and it's not a lineup you traditionally think push power.
Yeah, if anything, you'd probably think MVPs would be more pushing power with the Jakiro. But they just haven't used him that way.
I mean, also PokerFace, they do have the Enchantress, and I think the mech from the OD is really encouraging them to do a lot of team fighting. Then that with the heal from Dazzle and the Forged Spirits from Invoker, it actually ends up being a lot of push power, even the heal from Enchantress as well.
That's a very good point.
The Juggernaut's healing ward does help out some with the push power. I feel it's like more of a supplementary skill,
Yeah.
not the main cause. Oh, Roshan. I don't think you should be taking out this. Okay, there's a drag on Cynical, and yeah, 3v1. See you later, man.
Kind of really caught out of position there. Really pushing up mid lane.
It was
No one really there to back him up. Everyone else kind of rotating top at the same time.
PokerFace probably just feeling a little too, at ease.
A little too confident.
Okay. There's going to be a weave onto March and QO, the 2 people that need their armor the most. Nice Ice Path. The Glyph is thrown out as well to keep the tower alive.
And they back off. Not interested in a team fight.
They are not.
Even though they claimed the Enchantress.
Okay, it looks like the middle tower can be denied. PokerFace, none the wiser, I suppose. Maybe Enchantress will deny it after coming back. Nope.
Nope.
Ooh, they're going into the Roshan pit. Uh-oh.
This is a very brave move.
This could be bad. This could be a big turnaround for PokerFace if they don't kill him fast, but Juggernaut, no Town Portal Scroll. It's going to take them a long time to get here. Phoenix, they either have to go for the jump or they have to delay. Can they drag someone onto the high ground? That's the question. Okay, they get a drag, but Febby, he's stunned for the time being, and they kill the Batrider before he does anything. And look at that, Jakiro throwing out the Pirate Macro Prior. Okay, in comes March. He's going to start slashing around. And PokerFace, they're backing away. Ice Path doesn't do anything. March, he's taken out. That's just too much damage. There's 2 dead. Buyback from March. PokerFace, they're inside the pit, and I just think they get Roshan. There's nothing that can stop them. The weave.
Absolutely nothing at all. and they comfortably take it, even though they got jumped on by 2 heroes. I mean,
this is
Batrider jumps in and just dies.
This is a disaster. for
Absolute
Phoenix.
disaster. That could not have gone better. And it doesn't even make sense why it went so well. I mean, Batrider jumps in.
Well, he got stunned by the Nyx Assassin, who is one of the best counters to Batrider initiation because you use that Firefly to get that, air movement. You just put on your Spike Carapace, you walk in the fire, and guess what? You're stunned. You can't do anything. The rest of the team piles onto you, and,
Instant dead.
it's a first down after that.
Yeah. Wow.
I know you're not a football guy.
No.
But,
no, not at all.
It's okay, neither am I. I knew the analogy well enough to throw it out there.
No, it was good.
At least March finding a free tower in the middle
Free
lane.
tower in the middle, I mean, that's something, but still.
That was definitely a mistake by
not as good as a free
PokerFace.
Roshan, I feel.
Yeah. I'll agree with you on that one, Moonglade.
Looks like they're going to be trying for the bottom tower now. Bottom tier 2.
Indeed.
While split pushing the top tier.
You know what? This could actually be a Rod of Atos on the OD.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-oh, there's a lasso on the Febby. Uses the mech, but okay, he drops his ultimate as well and imprisons himself. But there's so many members nearby, and the Aegis is popped. But oh man, Cynical throwing out a lot of damage, though. He is down. Febby hit with a lot of slashes, and this could be another death on their end. They get Keen, Crystal Maiden out of the picture, and Voker looking to die, not hit by the Ice Path. And Febby, sorry man, you're not getting out of this one alive. Down you go. They're going to get JYU next, and MP, do they have detection for him? That's the question, the Ghost Walk. It keeps them aware of kind of where MP is. They just run forward. They're going for the tower. But look at that. That was a
complete turnaround.
Yeah, I think that was a 3-for-1, unless the Dazzle died as well.
I think it was a 4-for-1.
Yeah, I think it was 4-for-1. Yeah, Dazzle's back at home.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he died. If I didn't, apologies for the mistake.
And yeah, they were just really out of position. I mean, missing one of their, I think it was, who wasn't there? Invoker for the most of it?
I think someone was just late to the party.
Yeah, I think that was it pretty much. I think someone was top. They were pushing top, and yeah, 4 of them got caught out.
They were either pushing top or they were all tapped on Facebook.
Either or, they were not in that party, and they really cost them the team fight.
There's that Rod of Atos on the OD. Not an item you see often in general, but we've actually had one built last game by PokerFace. I guess they value the item higher.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Very interesting. I'm curious to see how it'll work. I mean, it gives OD a lot of what he needs. I guess a target disable. Not the best disable, but still a disable at that. Gives him a lot of mana, or a lot of intelligence, and it gives him a good amount of health as well. So it's, I guess for the OD, it's a wonky build. You normally go for the sheep, but if Febby does fine with it, then more power to him. And as I say that, the tier 1 tower at the top lane will fall. PokerFace getting another tower.
It looks like there's going to be quite a contention at the tier 2.
Indeed. We'll see if they can make something happen. Forev, he does have a Blink Dagger as well as the Force Staff. So he can blink in there and then just Force Staff away really fast, as long as he doesn't get stunned. Okay, there's the lasso onto the OD. Very nice Omni Slash, but holy crap, a lot of MVP just falling like flies. There's so much DPS from PokerFace. Out goes the ultimate from Ian, but he's already dead. Same with the Batrider. The heals go around, keeping PokerFace up and alive. Phoenix, they're in a terrible position. March, he gets hit from the OD ultimate. Down he falls. And there's only one member alive on Phoenix. And look at that.
Wow.
A huge turnaround.
What a one-sided fight. Once again, a counter initiation going to PokerFace.
I think at this point, PokerFace just have the better team fight. They have more DPS, and they're going for the tier 3. Why not? They have everything they need to make it happen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Still 25 seconds on the Juggernaut. I mean, they can win another team fight quite easily right now.
If MVP Phoenix lose this game, this will be the first team besides Zephyr that they ever lose to in a Korean tournament.
That is insane.
This will be quite an eye-opener for them, I suppose. But I still feel like they've been practicing a lot, but PokerFace are playing so damn well. And, well, there could be a bit of a turnaround from Phoenix. The Macropire hitting a lot of members on PokerFace. They're healing up thanks to the Dazzle. And March, he's flying in with the slash, dragging away Febby. Can they get him, though? That's the question. If the Flame Break imprisons himself, moving over the Cynical. He is trying to escape. JYU will get killed off by QO. They're going on the Cynical next. They're going to get him. And MP the next target. Can he finish off QO, though? Look at that Meteor. Smack right down on him. Luckily, there's no friendly fire on the Meteor, but the rest of MVP, they throw down the ward. They get the job done. And PokerFace, they lose everybody. What is this? This is just back and forth.
This is another complete turnaround.
Look at these graphs.
Now it seems like it's back in MVP's favor once again.
These teams are just neck and neck.
This is actually ridiculous.
Now, these are the kind of matches I was hoping for this season.
And we get them straight away. I mean, same with PokerFace against Zephyr, Exact same kind of games, really back and forth. And really close.
We haven't seen Rave play yet, so I'm excited about that. That's the MVP coach, by the way. He also coaches their StarCraft squad.
Yeah, he does. I remember him.
And I don't know if he did the LoL squad as well before they were bought out by Galaxy.
Oh, yeah?
If you want to know where MVP's Dota team is funded from, it's from Dirty League of Legends money.
Well, fair enough. At least we're using it for good, right?
Indeed, we're using it for the powers of good now rather than evil. I'm just joking around.
Just joking. We love you, LoL.
But actually, that is for the most part true.
Yeah. No, that's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
It's kind of ironic.
Yeah, I would say ironic. Moving back into the match, it's 19-17 with PokerFace having a slight lead in kills. These team fights, they have just been back and forth, Moonglade.
They have been. It's really it's really something else. I mean, maybe PokerFace simply just stayed too long at the tier 3. Maybe they should have backed off, just waited, recharged, and found another better initiation.
That's true. They didn't have the OD ult.
Yeah.
So no big upfront damage available.
Fighting uphill under a tower, never a good thing, especially when your OD gets dragged through the base.
They did get that tower down to about 30% or so, so they do have that going for them. And PokerFace, they want to go again. Can they get the lasso, though? That's the question.
Well, at the same time, Juggernaut pushing.
Yeah.
This might be their...
March, man, he is fearless. But as a Town Portal scrawny him this time, even QO doing a little bit of split pushing. But okay, there's the teleports. Coming to the top lane, and okay, Cynical, he's going to get dragged to the high ground. Okay, well, that was a little weird. He was actually, disrupted, and then there comes out the OD ult, but QS is BKB. There's the slash. They finish off Cynical, but a big Meteor, they finish off March. Once again, Prison on JYU, and whoa, I guess blinks away immediately, but all of them caught in the ice wall. Ice path.
Ice path.
They have similar abilities, and they look similar, Moonglade.
Exactly. There's no shame in that.
Forward blink by Febby. He gets stuck inside a lot of fire and ice. Let's see if he gets finished off JYU. This is very bad for him. There's the grave once more. MVP Phoenix. PokerFace has so many low health members in Sky. He can't grave himself down. He goes. Another amazing defense, and it's not over. They're going after Febby. They slow him, and QO gets hit with the stun. Force staff on both ends. The TP, can they stop it? No, they can't.
Just gets out.
The ice path just a half a second too slow.
And Invoker's still top, but they haven't really noticed him.
Wow, though. I'm amazed at how back and forth these fights are.
Yeah, so close.
Phoenix looked like it was just not going to work out, and then they fight right back.
Yeah. 2 times in a row, they defended perfectly, pretty much. And now they're going to go straight for Roshan.
They have the healing ward, they have the DPS, and they have the negative armor from the meld from QO.
But I think PokerFace might be aware of this, and they might be getting ready to...
Yeah, they know about it. They may have to just get out of here.
They turn it around.
Oh, this could be a big turnaround, though. Hempy hit by the Omni Slash and the drag. Down he goes. They're moving forward as well. Caught. They get Febby as well. Nice impale from the Nyx Assassin, but everyone's still high health on MVP's side. They're going after Febby, and he ends up falling. MVP, they're turning this around. Buyback from the Invoker, but I think Roshan will still belong to Phoenix.
I think so, especially with Dazzle gone as well, and OD.
Yep. The first Roshan kill. We'll go the MVP.
Yeah,
what a turnaround.
Kind of like face checking Roshan just doesn't really seem like a good idea.
Look at the graph turnaround.
Yeah.
That's the impressive thing.
It's amazing. Such a back and forth game.
Yeah. I can't like say it's a throw or anything because PokerFace were never really far ahead.
Yeah.
It's just that like they had some good team fights and Phoenix had some good team fights.
MVP Phoenix maybe had a couple more good team fights than PokerFace at this point.
Indeed.
So they're definitely starting to snowball in terms of advantage.
Uh-oh, Jakiro. He will have his Aghanim Scepter very soon.
Ooh.
And it's basically going to cover the entire screen in a line. I'm so excited to see this new Aghanim
really
Scepter Ultimate. And Beyond Lair now completed for the Juggernaut. Well, that's a lot of damage, and the active from it will be good as well. It's been changed a little bit. I think, I don't exactly remember what happens, but basically the person that the electricity comes out from whenever you hit somebody, the positioning may be a little different.
Okay.
I'm going to actually double check on that and really, lock down on what exactly the change is.
Yeah,
but I know it's changed.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll play some.
All right, well, I'm waiting on Jakiro to get that Aghanim Scepter. That's what I want to see.
You wait on that.
400 gold away or so. March is starting to get online as well. It's got a good amount of stats as well as that Mjolnir. Normally you see Aghanim Scepter as the fast item for Juggernaut.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, no Ags yet. I mean, it gives him extra Omni Slashes.
Yeah, but I guess this will give a little bit more pushing power to the Juggernaut, keep the lanes pushed out.
Yeah, that's very true. OD getting a little too far ahead.
There's your Scepter. There it is. I can't wait to see it.
Here we go.
It also lasts for a ridiculously long time as well.
Wow.
If you need to defend high ground, good luck pushing against the Jakiro now. Good luck.
This might have been their plan to kind of do like mid to late game pushes with the Jakiro Aghanims.
Must be a lot of fire flying around between him and the Bat Rider.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fire.
And literally, stay out of the fire will become the game for PokerFace.
Yeah.
All right, well, Invisibility Rune picked up by March. We'll see if we can get an Omni Slash on somebody. Maybe this next assassin. Ooh, okay. He's spotted. Okay, there's the drag as well. He's kind of keeping it in place. There's the Omni Slash. Easy pickoff.
He just blows up.
That felt like a fatality from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that was instant.
Aegis will be reclaimed in 3 minutes. We're still waiting for a bit more farm to get that Aghanim Scepter online for the Enchantress. It really feels like in this patch, it's the patch of the Scepter. Everybody wants one.
Yeah, well, so many heroes got buffs directly with the Aghanims.
Indeed.
So it's becoming such a valued item.
I think it all started when they added the Aghanim Scepter upgrade to Ancient Apparition, and it basically became a core item on him. It was like the only item that's really important to get.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares about Force Staff or Tranquil Boots or Mana Boots? Just you get that Scepter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's a drag. Onto Sky, Force Staff away as well. Heen will be able to follow this up with a freeze, and QO to finish the job for nabbing the kill. This is where PokerFace has to get worried because the pickoffs are going to come left and right. They've really slowed down a lot.
Absolutely, and they're going to be losing a Dazzle can really trigger a push. I feel that's like one of the key supports to really prolonging their fighting ability. And they just keep getting picked off out of position, both Nyx and Dazzle.
Yeah. I mean, Moonglade, if you don't have the Dazzle, you got no healing.
You got no healing. You got no Grave, especially.
Yeah. That's the big thing to look at.
That's the biggest thing. No Weave, and
because I mean, there's still the mech on the OD, and Nature's Attendants from the Enchantress help out with healing. So if they have to Grave somebody, they can heal them up decently fast. There are a few heals on them as well. Desolator now for QO. And the 4-staff for OD. QO face tanking. Uh-oh, MP stuck, and it'll be healed up. The last hit goes to Ryzen. I don't know if MVP really wants to continue this push, but
yeah,
hold on a second. They have a double damage rune.
Ah.
All right. Will we see the turnaround? Okay, no. I think they've pinged the middle tower.
Getting all the tier 2s first.
Going for the other tier 2. Oh, never mind. They're going to get a drag on Cynical. He's frozen, and down he falls. Oh, man. Forev is just catching people left and right out of position. PokerFace, they're the team that's supposed to be doing better in the late game, but we're seeing them kind of fall apart almost.
They just keep getting picked out by this Bat Rider. I must think they're going to be banning this guy straight up.
You have to
next
ban
game.
the Bat Rider.
Yeah,
the mana cost is like negligible to his ultimate. March doing a little bit of auto attack damage while Magic Immune in that spin. Rod of Atos slowed March for the time being. It's okay. And the Aegis shall expire. Does not have to be used.
And back to farming they go.
Indeed. I noticed Nyx Assassin, he decided to use his Vendetta. Oh, so he'll go out hunting. Hunting for a Crystal Maiden or maybe even a Jakiro.
Yeah, bit of a scout through the their jungle, I assume. Trying to look out for any sort of gank.
He just should not look for the Bat Rider because Bat Rider now has a gym available.
Yeah.
I think we saw an ultimate, but they didn't show all of it. I wanted to see the actual range in a real game. I saw some pictures online, but I want to see it in action.
I'm sure we're going to get to see it at some point.
In its full glory.
It sounds amazing.
So lull in the action. PokerFace, they have 20 kills to their name, while Phoenix, the 5-kill advantage at 25. It's 32 minutes into the match, still relatively even. PokerFace, they came in with a nice advantage in the earlier stages. Things were looking like Phoenix would just roll over and die, but they had a very nice defense at the tier 3, and then they did it again, and then they started picking off people.
Yeah.
And like that, I feel like they actually have a bit of an edge now.
I definitely feel like the in the bottom lane, their momentum was completely broken when they lost that team fight. And since then, it's just kind of been really MVP's Phoenix's game to come back into it and just pick players off and gradually do damage. And they just haven't had like a decent team fight, PokerFace. They keep getting picked and destroyed. It's like either the relevance of their lineup is like kind of diminished to a point where they just keep losing team fights, or they just keep getting picked off too much.
I would like to see the sheep stick completed for the OD. Maybe once they have a little more disable on their end, they'll be okay. But I mean, as long as they keep getting picked off, like what could happen here? Okay, they catch Cynical once again.
Wow.
He's dragging. Look at that ultimate! Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Oh man, that is so cool looking.
How many times has Cynical been picked off now? Is that 3?
Yep, I think that's number 3. MP. Caught behind the Ancients. He'll teleport away. And Kyo is dishing out some serious damage at this point.
And we have an Aghanims on that Juggernaut now.
Indeed. It's like, what, Aghanims number like 3 or 4 at this point?
Yeah, pretty much. And this OD caught out of position completely.
OD, he has to imprison himself. I don't think he can survive. Okay, he uses the imprison, but everybody from MVP is here. They want a piece of the pie, and they're going to get it. Febby falls. That is another death. He's out of the picture for a minute, Moonglade.
Wow. And this is going to give him plenty of time to push this tier 2.
Yeah, and that gold graph is looking so sad. To think at one point that PokerFace were up by 6K, and now they're at I think, over 10,000 deficit.
What a turnaround. And there goes the tier 2, and it looks like they're going to go for the tier 3, and I can't blame them. They're in such a good position.
I think they can. Look at, I think PokerFace is just completely out of position. They are. They're forcing out the glyph. I don't know if they have the buyback on OD. They're going to need him for this fight. And there's a very nice drag on JYU. BKB blocking the stun damage. There's the Shallow Grave as well, but that means they just go after Dazzle. Cynical could be next. Buyback from Febby. But what can he really accomplish? He's already being force-staffed away into the well. Uses the mech. They're going to turn it around, but they've still killed off the Nyx Assassin. They've gotten the Dazzle, and everybody on Phoenix, they're looking strong. Now they're going after the OD. He has to imprison himself. And there's a few pings on him. Frostnova, I think, grazes him on the side.
Everything's dead.
Yeah.
And they can keep going. I mean, they're still at full HP. They're going to take the next tower.
They have a lot of ultimates available as well, Moonglade. I want to see that Macro Prior just kind of being thrown out the zone away, PokerFace.
And this might be game right here.
Yeah, I think this is game.
This will have to be game.
They can't stop MVP from taking the towers and the barracks. They're going for number 3. Okay, they drag away the Enchantress, who's currently just out there. There's your Macro Prior. Unfortunately, not really hitting too much. Cynical hit with the Shallow Grave, but it's only a matter of time. And here's the Meteor. Hammer falls as well. So they do kill off Batrider. He buys back. Juggernaut, low on health, healing up still. Enchantress and Dazzle are out of the picture. But PokerFace, they've stopped the bleeding, and they may even get Hino. Very nice job. Good juke, but I think Febby can finish the job, and well, Heen is now just a pile of icicles.
Pretty much.
Whoa, what were those?
I am not sure what that was. Some sort of ice?
I am not sure.
DD?
Veil of Discord picked up on the Jakiro, double-headed dragon.
Vendetta, probably trying to get that ward. Not gonna happen.
Uh-oh. Oh, does he have the gem? No, he doesn't. There's Hot 6, sponsor of MVP. A little sponsor shout-out.
Shout out to Hot 6. Delicious drinks.
Indeed. Got one on my desk right now.
I might have to drink it after this.
Me too. Well, from the look of things, we'll be moving into a Game 3, which I was actually a little afraid we may not.
Yeah, I definitely thought it might be a 2-0 in PokerFace's favorite.
It was definitely looking like that within the first 10-15 minutes. It really was. And now MVP, I feel like the victory is all but secured.
Essentially, I mean, 2 racks down for PokerFace. I mean, it's simply just a formality now, I feel. To be brutally honest.
Yeah. Oh, nice Sunstrike connection onto March, but, well, there's that healing ward available. And March is pretty darn tanky. Kyo joining the fight as well. Roshan will fall in a second, and this also gives cheese to the Phoenix. So they have the cheese and the Aegis. We'll see March pick up the cheese, and QO gets the Aegis.
And now it looks like it's push bottom time.
Indeed. Cynical is still lacking his Agnum Scepter. He's been killed over and over again before he can get that 1,000 gold.
He's been picked off so many times now.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate, but at Phoenix, they have the Batrider, the best initiator in the game, and if you're not prepared to deal with him, then it's game over, man.
It's like, why didn't you ban him, pretty much?
Well, why didn't you ban him?
Why didn't you ban him? If this is what's going to happen, maybe you should have banned him.
Oh, man. Templar Assassin is getting quite farmed at this point.
He is looking huge.
Febby as well. Febby almost has enough for his Scythe. That means no buyback. Oh, Sky, what are you doing up here? You're going to get soloed by Febby. Oh, man. This is like a low, slow, sad death.
Very painful death.
Down he goes. All right, Juggernaut buys a Battle Fury, and we're looking for a fight. Sheep on Ryzen, they're trying to kill him off. There's the Meteor, Deafening Blast, and the Hammer drops from Febby. The Omni Slash doing a little bit of damage, turning it around. And March gets the kill. Down goes Cynical. They're moving on Febby next. The last hit secures the kill. Buyback from the next Assassin. MP is running away from the Slash, but GG is called by Febby. That's all she wrote for PokerFace, and we are
Game 2.
And we're on to a Game 3, Moonglade.
We're on to a Game 3, 1-1. What an amazing game. These games have been so good.
Yeah, very back and forth. I'm happy. We're getting to the point in Korean Dota where the top teams are showing good matches now. It's not
very
like
competitive.
Yeah, competitive is a great word to describe it. We're not seeing these one-sided stomps anymore like we did at the beginning of last season in KD and the Nexon leagues. It's really, these teams are starting to fight, and they are tooth and nail.
We're seeing growth, man. We're seeing growth. This is great for the scene, having such competitive teams at the top.
Well played by MVP. They kept their composure throughout that match when things looked really grim for them, and they brought it back. They got that win. We'll see if they can get it in Game 3, ladies and gentlemen.